Hi babes, welcome back to my channel. My name's Eman. Today I'm doing a makeup look for you that is the perfect glam makeup for this holiday season. It is all about this beautiful golden highlighted skin and this gorgeous dark lip. This look is super easy to do, so let's get right into it. So my face routine has kind of been the same for the last little while just because it works, it looks amazing, so I kind of don't want to switch it up. So today I am using the Catrice Prime and Fine Nude Glow Primer to start. This is a great primer because it has a really nice consistency to it where it just holds your makeup really well. On top of that, I'm using another primer from Catrice. This is the Prime and Fine Smoothing Refiner. I've talked about this before. This has a really cool consistency, which is great for this area if you have really large pores. I've noticed this makes a huge difference on how my foundation looks. It just looks so much smoother. My skin looks so much smoother. Just basically kind of blurs out any lines, it blurs out your pores and makes them look really smooth. I love this step. You could use this on top of any primer. For foundation, I'm going to be using two of my current favorite products for foundation. Number one is the Maybelline Superstay Foundation, and number two is the foundation blurring brush from Smashbox. This combo has been amazing. There's just something about this foundation brush that just makes the foundation look so nice on my skin. So this is basically all I've been using lately, and I love that it just kind of applies the foundation really quickly and then just blends it beautifully as well. And it makes the foundation look super natural on. I love the Beauty Blender. I love using my Real Techniques brush, but for some reason, this just has been working a lot better for me recently. For the eyes today, I'm gonna be using the brand new Too Faced Pretty Rich eyeshadow palette, which is really pretty. It has all of these gorgeous shades that are matte and shimmery. I love this palette. You can do so many looks with it. If you don't have this palette, no problem. You can definitely also use a drugstore option. This one is from Rimmel London. It is their Magnifies Spice Edition eyeshadow palette. It has all of these gorgeous shades, and we're kind of going to be working around this area for the eyes. All of these colors actually in this palette will work for the eyes, so that's why I think this palette is really great. Before I do any eyeshadow, I'm going to do a little bit of concealer on my lid. I'm using this instead of an eyeshadow base. I find it just works just as well. I've been testing it out and I find that it holds eyeshadow just as well and it stops it from creasing. And it's one less product that you need to grab from your makeup kit. The first color I'm going to take is It's Cashmere, this mid-tone crease color. I'm popping that right in my socket. And again, like this eye look is very subtle when it comes to the eyeshadow. We're just shading just to give the eye some shape. And we're gonna basically let the eyeliner do rest of the work. So you can do this eye look super quickly. I'm taking that same color and sweeping it along my lower lash line. I haven't done concealer yet, so we're gonna go in and do concealer after. And I'm using like a nice thick, well, not super thick, a medium thick blending brush for this, just to get the thickness that we want on the shadow. Plus, like the bigger the brush, the faster you can apply. It just makes the eyeshadow look go way faster. I'm gonna take the slightly more cooler brown. This is Fancy That, and use that a little bit on the lower lash line, just to darken that outer corner a bit. And now I'm just going in with the nude shadow from the palette, It's Designer, and just using that to brighten up my lid area. I don't want too much, so let's sweep some of that off the brush and just use my finger. Just want that part of my lid to be a bit cleaner because that's where we're gonna apply the black liner. For my cat eye today, I'm using two products. I'm using the Sigma gel liner. This is the Wicked Gel eyeliner, which is just a nice black liner. And then I'm using an angled brush. You can use whatever brush you prefer for doing liner. And I just like to coat the brush with the product, and I start by doing a really thin line. So I have a mirror here that I usually kind of just look down in, so my eyelid is super flat. And then I'll start by doing a really thin line at the base of my lashes. And then once I have that, I start to build. This first line definitely doesn't need to be perfect because we're still gonna go back and add a lot more to it. And I like to just follow the shape of my natural lash line. If I need to do any correction, like if one eye is downward turning a little bit more than the other, then I'll do that. But for the most part, I just follow my natural shape. So once I have the base, I look straight into the mirror, and now I can kind of figure out where I want that wing to go. So if you use your lower lash line as a guide of the angle of the wing, and then you want to take it past that line in your crease, just right past that, and then you can kind of go in and fill in all the spots that you need. I'm going to keep the shape pretty natural today. I don't want to go overboard with how far I take the wing out, so I'm pretty much going to leave it just like that. And then once we add lashes, it's going to really make the liner stand out even more. All right, let's pop some lashes on. I'm using these ones from Ardell, the Ardell Wispies. These are some of my go-to lashes. I use them all the time, you guys. If you are putting false lashes on, after you apply the lashes, what I really like to do is to go in and make sure that the liner looks super clean. And I like to also go over the base of my lashes just to make sure that we're not seeing any of that glue, and just to make sure everything looks very black. So I'm going to quickly do the rest of my complexion makeup. So a bit of concealer, highlighting and contouring, and then I'm going to go into that beautiful dark lip. But to really complement that lip, I think having a glow to the skin is super, super important. A beautiful highlight to the skin is going to be a very key part of this look. It's what's going to kind of make everything else stand out in a very subtle, beautiful way. I'm going to be using a brand new product from BUXOM Cosmetics. This is the Divine Goddess Luminizing Highlighter Palette. These highlighters have a very unique gel to powder formula. They have a gel formula that sets to a silky powder on your skin. They come in 3 luminous shades: Venus, Luna, and Athena, that will work on all skin tones. I love to mix and match the different shades. I use the Luna warmer shade and apply that at the high parts of my cheekbone, which gives the most beautiful, natural, radiant finish to the skin. And then I'll take the brighter shade, Venus, and apply that to the higher points like my brow bone, down the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. And I love to add a little bit in the corner of my eye just as a pop of highlight. You can mix any of the colors. I'm mixing Luna and Athena together and just adding that right there. This is gonna make such a difference in the eye look, and a little bit on the lower lash line. For the cheeks, I'm using this beautiful color from Shiseido. This is gonna give us that beautiful berry flush on our cheeks, which is gonna go beautifully with that lip color. And I love how gorgeous this looks with the highlighter. It just blends in so pretty. I went a little bit heavier on the blush because I find when you do a dark lip, your cheeks need to have a little bit more on them. For this lip today, you guys, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink in the color Composer number 112. This color is absolutely stunning. I love how dark and rich it is. This has a really great wand, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip lip liner and just use this to get that perfect shape. I like to start from the center of my lip and then work outwards. And then once I get to the edges, I kind of turn the wand so I get the pointy end. Take your time with this, guys. Go back and keep building the color to get it really nice and dark and thick. The more layers, the more opaque it will be. Don't worry if it looks messy. You can always go in with concealer and clean up. Definitely not bad for no lip liner. So I'm gonna finish off this look with a little bit more highlighter because I think the highlighter is honestly what brings all this together. And one thing I do want to mention is when you pick your cheek color, you do want to go for something a bit pinkier, a bit rosier, and you want to stay away from peach. I think a pink rosy blush will bring out the skin a lot more. So I'm going to show you guys another way you can use this highlighter palette. Instead of using my finger, finger, I'm actually gonna use a brush. So you can take the brush into the highlighter and it gives you a little bit more of a concentrated application. So I'm gonna just use this to add a little bit more glow to the skin. And that is the look. All right, babes, this is the final look all pulled together. I love this look for any type of special event you have going on this holiday season. The dark lip is so fun. So if you're not used to a dark lip, you could always switch it out to something maybe halfway, but have fun trying it out. Make sure you check out all the products I use in this video in the description box below, including the brand new BUXOM Divine Goddess Luminizing Highlighter Palette. I have links for everything for you guys below. And don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the videos on my channel. And also be sure to follow me on Instagram at Eman because I post there almost every single day. All right, guys, I hope you love this tutorial. I hope you love this makeup, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.